So I just tore out the sink and the vanity, and look what we have. That is not a rug, that is particle board. And I don't know why anyone would use this stuff for anything, much less wherever there's a possibility of it getting some moisture on it. Now this was probably from before, because when we moved in that faucet was leaking and I thought I fixed it, but this could have been damaged from before. Well, welcome back, Farmhouse friends. Today is the first day of my vacation, and it has been a very eventful day, if that's what you want to call it. Stressful day for me. First we got rid of the vanity, got it out of here in the sink to find a lot of moisture down here, but nothing that we can't fix. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put, of course I'm going to make this even, I'm going to put plywood down, but I'm going to replace these 2x4s here one at a time, and the insulation, because it was it had moisture on it too. We figured out the plumbing. I'll show you a little clip of that. Okay, so I'm going to be crawling underneath here, and if this gets bound up, I need you to help fish it through, because what I'm doing, I'm going to be crawling underneath here, and I'm going to try to be moving it from this side over underneath the shower and through the wall. So we're going to need a little bit of pipe. Okay,
so we're going to put these two things in there?
Yeah, I already got them down in there, but if they get tangled up or something, I'll need you to straighten them out. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm climbing this hole. You hear me, Kaylee? Alright. I haven't made it over there yet. There's spider webs everywhere. Okay. See that? There is copper coming to there. So all I have to do is run the PEX to there. Alright. That'll work. Okay, so we have all kinds of problems here. I had just had Kaylee turn on the hot water in the shower, and do you see it is leaking back? As you can see, that floor right there is rotted out, and that's why that particle board is soaked. But meanwhile, we figured out that this is a hot water line, and so okay, so that's a hot water. This means that this goes to there, so that's hot water. And that means we need to run this cold all the way back. Or we could just hook it up right here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just hook up the cold to right there. Okay. We don't even have to go through the wall now. And then we'll fix that I know what that is. I'll show you when we get up top. Okay, so there's my two lines over there. Yeah, I think the laundry room is going to have to be next. That valve there is leaking, so we'll have to get to this next. But I have to get this bathroom done first. So I think I'm going to run this ductwork's going through a hole in the wall into the basement. So I'm going to run a wire through there, and then hopefully come across here and then up into the wall over here. I hope. I went underneath the crawl space. Kaylee was up here helping me feed this PEX line through, and for some reason they ran copper piping all the way through, and then they stopped and went to PVC. So we're just going to go ahead and hook up the PEX to the copper line, and then that'll be set. I've got this room isolated electrically now, so tomorrow I hope to drill a hole through this floor, and then we'll run our wire underneath the crawl space into the basement, and that way, and then we'll come up and we'll start wiring everything up through the closet here. we took the ceiling down the other day, and if you can see up there, that is the original porch ceiling. And right up there, you can see that is the exhaust of the fan. And obviously it's done the wrong way. They got a PVC pipe up there instead of just a hose. So we're going to start tomorrow, hopefully, start wiring things up. I'm going to have to make a run to Lowe's to get the fittings for this PEX. But we'll wire up lights. I got recessed lights I'm going to put up. We'll wire up this light we're going to do over the vanity and the exhaust fan. And now it's all going to be on one breaker. So in order to isolate all this, I looked up here in the ceiling and there's like 3 junction boxes up in there. So I had to come in here and tear out the ceiling here in the laundry room. Like I said, it's just been one bad day. But we got a lot accomplished, a lot figured out. So we figured out why the particle board here behind the shower has moisture. Whenever you turn this on, the spigot, see how the water's back here? Well, it's going down behind here. And they knew that. That's why they drilled that hole there on the bottom of it. It's just one thing after another, but we're going to fix it. Everything's going to be right. Like I said, I'm going to pull this shower out and put a plywood floor underneath of it, get rid of that particle board, and then we'll just reuse this shower, put it back in. There's nothing wrong with it. And then we'll get the new fixtures for it and a new shower head. I'm going to leave this wall behind the tub. This whole wall is staying. The outside of the closet is staying. Just one less thing I have to do, and it'll make this job that much quicker. So some of you were asking, how do I know how to do this stuff? Where did I learn all of it? Well, I told you I've been doing this my whole life. So I got a hold of my mom. I said, do you have any pictures of the houses that we remodeled, the one that we tore down, and the one that we ended up building, that my mom and dad live in now? But she rounded up some pictures for me, so I'm going to end this video with a slideshow of all the projects we did while I was growing up.